situation he was before, but
it's better than nothing. At least in a position like this.
uh-oh, Moo's in trouble. SVG has the nuke to finish him off. That's going to be your first blood.
Yeah. Meanwhile, at top, this Enigma is still getting messed with, but at the end of the day, okay. Lone Druid, obviously ahead, but so is this Magnus.
Charge to top lane, Eternal Envy. About half HP. A lot of quill stacks available here for the Bristleback. Instead, he's going to turn his attention to SVG. The charge continues onto Eternal Envy. Moo's not feeling comfortable sticking around against SVG, though, underneath that tower. In fact, Melons gets a little bit too close. Nightmared up. Eternal Envy gets the... All right, SVG will take the last hit instead. And this whole laning phase is clearly...
It's really frustrating, I'd imagine. Not that I have watched a team do that from experience.
Brewmaster picks up the Arcane Rune, does have his ultimate. Would love to get a kill on MSS, and it looks like they finally will get it. MSS, oh, he tried to get off the RP right as the Spirit Breaker came in. Tries to get the skewer over the cliff, not quite far enough. Can't get the distance away from compLexity, so we will indeed fall. The TP in from the Lifestealer may lead him to... Oh, he already
down here without making at least a push. It looks like it's going to be full-on retreat for NP, and this is a dedication and a half as 747 in mid might just get RP'd.
Brought back into Rose, tries to get off the ultimate, but they get the ensnare, and there is the Malefice to stop him as well.
And that is how you make a gank happen. There's 4 heroes right now from
the target he wants.
Everyone coming in now for this one.
Yeah, they're slowing down SVG pretty heavily. Rose is holding on to the black hole for now. He sees a good opportunity, makes better of it though. Brewmaster is preemptively throwing out the ultimate, so Rose knows the black hole is just going to get countered. SVG is going to be the sacrificial lamb here. He will be the one that dies for compLexity diving in deep. Looks like Rose may die as well. The Brewmaster ultimate was able to lock onto him, and they'll be able to pick up that kill. NP are saying this is just space. They aren't actually taking any objectives. We are. They take a tier 2 of bottom lane. Their mid tower is still up. We are beginning to get to one of the peaks for the Bristleback where he's got his maxed out passive and God, I wish they would change that name to something else but Bristleback. He'll have a lot of tankiness. The best part is, I think, with this Keeper of the Light is he always has something to work with. Another sleep onto the Abaddon. Abaddon is actually gonna have to pop his ultimate here, forced out by the Shockwave. They're still gonna be able to get the kill on SVG, it looks like, and won't be able to pursue the Abaddon. See if they're... Ooh, this mana loss is going to hurt MSS quite a bit. He doesn't have the mana to be able to skewer out until he pops the wand. Will be able to get the skewer over the cliff. Moo just wants to be able to focus on this tier 1 tower, but Eternal Envy, he tanks it all up, does manage to get the charge off, needs to be able to get an invest, but there's no creeps anymore. He's just armlet toggling his way through this one. He does have some Eidolons if he wants to go there. Oh, he tried for it, but gets caught by the quills. Delayed out a little bit. Black Hole catches Susie, does manage to get Moo there as well. Z-Freak does manage to get the charge onto Rose. They'll finish him off. They are fighting this one out pretty well with the Aphotic Shields. Melons does get caught. SVG tries to blow him up. MSS, there goes to sleep, and Melons does get nuked down. Monkey's unable to save his ally. Maybe he can help Z-Freak though. Z-Freak survives long enough to get the charge, but SVG caught him with the Fiend's Grip on the tail end of things. And there it is. MSS also gets the Abaddon. 4 down from compLexity. They get the tower, but the fight just goes on a bit too long.
Yeah, they might lose their mid tower for this as well. That was one of their more successful tries, though. We talked about how they needed team fights. This is how you get back into the game against a team like NP, but it might have just been one of those situations.
Down to whether or not there's a successful RP. Now, MSS does have the Blink Dagger, and there's a lot of heroes in the pit, which are just Savage Roared out.
Moo's going to try to finish this right now, and if NP are going to defend
close. He needs to be able to get it. The RP goes out, but he managed to get the Aegis in time. MSS abandoned ship. He knows this fight is no longer theirs to take after the Aegis was grabbed by that Bristleback. Envy's just looking for an escape, has an infest once again. He's not going to make it out. Tries to go for the kill on Mel.
They can get more. This Brewmaster is trying to chase out both
these supports. 2. He's going to be able to chase down SVG, it looks like, and has the Cyclone on the Enigma. No, has to give up on the SVG, so instead just gets the Enigma. Still a big kill.
They still want more here. Gonna run in, but unable to
Aphotic Shield from the Abaddon. So you could say that 2 of the people you catch in the RP are not going to be affected, most likely.
Yeah. in this early game so far.
Oh, they're actually going to fight this one. Nice double clap there from Suzy as he gets recalled
that
in.
ulti, though.
The sleep on Monkey is going to cause some problems here as they need the extra bit of HP on Suzy, but he's just going to die here underneath the invis. Savage Roar wakes him up. Aphotic Shield goes out. Skewer, though, is going to be able to finish him off, and NP are just... it's a grab bag. Whatever heroes they can get around their shrine, they will take those kills. Monkeys and 747 will be the 2 deaths of compLexity, overextending themselves once again.
A little bit too greedy there. I think if you just get out
Here, it's going to catch Moo mid-recall. Yeah, gets off that sleep. So finally the damage comes in from the Nightmare. They're going to bring 3 heroes to board here to try and bring down this Bristleback. It'll be pretty easy. No one of compLexity. They don't have a tower to TP onto. So round 2 of the Bristleback. Oh, he blinks out just in time. Rose,
where's the
must not have noticed
turnaround?
That Blink Dagger now with a no black hole. Maybe they could fight this one out. The Brewmaster ultimate has been used. SVG gets a helpful Force Staff out from MSS, but the Cyclone still manages to catch him. They quickly dispel that one and bring SVG down. What else are they going to be able to catch?
You got to get out of here.
He's got the charge onto AUI. AUI does not have
gonna
a
connect.
roar for 10 seconds, but he canceled it. Z-Freak decides against it, had an ultimate too.
Definitely think he should have just kept going for that.
MSS still wants to fight this though. He's got the Infest inside of him right now. He could go for the RP. He sees the situation. Z-Freak managed to bump back. AUI gets off the Savage Roar. Aphotic Shield actually keeps Z-Freak alive. Moo really wants to kill on AUI, but an RP prevents him from pursuing. Still tries to chase it out, but a root and snare comes out. And the rest of compLexity looking ineffective now as they, lacking their damage dealer, have to full on get out of this team fight. MSS is going to try and chase down one of them. That's going to be Monkeys-forever, looping his way through the trees. Does have a TP and an ult, but there is a skewer to be able to stop him.
Yeah, feel like maybe he should have just committed for that because it sort of baited his team into getting out of position. And at that point, you're either all in or it's going to be rough for the rest of your group. Because then opportunity is slowly going to slip out of your hands. Like you're going to get behind to a point where it becomes a little bit too difficult.
Oh no, the charges have just been used and SVG manages to actually stay ahead of that attempt. Blink.
Rose is going to die though at top.
Yeah, good catch still.
That is a huge target. Because of the net worth difference.
So this is still going to be dangerous for NP. And they're fighting into Ags. They're fighting into daytime Ags for Keeper of the Light.
They don't want to give up this Aegis though. You can tell.
They're going to make the RP initiation onto Monkeys. That is all. The borrow time immediately popped by him. He's going to be slept up.
Oh, here comes 747.
Jump forward. Monkeys is going to be brought down pretty quickly, though, but 747 has controlled the 2 support the back lines, while the front heroes are going to go straight for the lone druid. They want AUI. They want him dead. They want him dead now, right before the shrine can heal him back up. Moo now fights it out against 3, against 4. There goes the Fiend's Grip, held in, and there's no stopping it. That means our Bristleback is now going to die. 747 can at least clean up that support, but 3 down inside of compLexity. I thought that was going to be a good fight for them.
I mean, Swindles played this fight very well. He was able to control up the Enigma for
he
quite
still
some
wants
time.
to fight it. Like, Rose knows I can't just lift this support hero, do whatever he wants. Suzy takes the opportunity to be able to jump onto this Enigma, but it is going to be the Aegis up. Eternal Levy's kind of low, but a nice skewer back deeper into the dire side of these 2 heroes. And Fest jump in. They're hoping MSS will be able to survive. There's no counter vision here, so they actually turn around, pop out, go for Melons. Are going to be able to get the nuke out, but the blinding light is not going to be enough to protect them. They do get the Magnus in the end, but Eternal Levy's just manning up against 747. They need to be able to get the RNG. They actually took it out as he armlet toggled. He dies with the Aegis, and now compLexity are going to try and surround this Lifestealer. Lifestealer tries to make his way back to the high ground, and compLexity will not pursue. All in all, I think they should be very happy with the way that Roshan engagement went, seeing as they had to pretty much give up Aegis.
Yeah. It's one of those situations where it's still rough, though. Like,
oh yeah, it's not getting any better for coL.
Yeah, I don't know how this Brewmaster...
He doesn't have a gold talent.
Oh.
Charge on AUI actually bumps Rose as he tries to come in. MSS misses out on the skewer, but the Savage Roar actually pushes Z-Freak that direction? What? He gets a little bit of heal, but he
Full
is
retreat, boys.
fully out of position. What the hell kind of pathing is that? Savage Roar sends him this way instead of just...
Chunks into him right now. Empowered Lifestealer.
Go for the tier 2. compLexity. They're so desperate to force something here. They cancel out on that charge. It's just too far back. 747 does get the initiation, though. A 3-man clap into the ultimate. That is a good one. They're going to be able to lock down SVG first and hopefully finish him off, but maybe not. The Guardian Greaves actually keeps him alive, and that is all the Pandas. Eternal Levy just cleared down the Pandas. Now they get the RP on the Moo.
How fast can Moo die?
He's turned around, but they're managed to skewer him back into the tier 3 tower. They do have a lot of heals for him, so it's not going to be so easy. Monkeys, though, is going to be slept up. SVG gets on the Fiend's Grip. The wards are just too much. He gets too many quills out. Monkeys popped his ultimate to be able to get up out of that nightmare and will be able to get away. Z-Freak may not be as lucky. 4 seconds till he can charge away. Oh, but Melons has the gem, and that's the important one. Does try and push back AEY, but Monkeys is going to try and help out his buddy, but the skewer back. That should ensure it. Melons will lose that gem.
Very good net worth swing right now as NP only loses Bane. 3,800 net worth. You're not even going to get money for him. It looked like such a strong initiation, but those bears got shredded with their bare hands.
Z-Freak's job is now split pushing.
Yeah, this is his life now.
I think it's always a bad sign when that's your job as a Spirit Breaker. Oh, charge back, and they manage to get the Fiend's Grip onto 747. They're going to try and finish him up and use that ult from MSS to be able to control up. And Moo going to be skewered back a little bit more, easily dropped. NP, they're now just going to pick up whatever they can. Melons and Monkeys both having a hard time. Glimmer Cape will be able to walk away. AEY just deals so much damage, though, and he's not being hit by these blinding lights. Jump forward by 747. Nice Savage Roar, stopping that ultimate. Susie will hold on to it now until the black hole comes in. Catches Susie. That's going to be a die back with the Brewmaster. No, he managed to get off the ultimate. Nice charge in. The ultimate comes out for the Spirit Breaker, stopping the black hole, allowing Susie to be able to get off his ultimate, and maybe they can finally win a fight with the Bristle back out. They're going to try and chase down some of these heroes. MSS in the background managed to get himself away, but Eternal Envy, he's going to be locked down. Does have the cheese, though. He can turn and fight it. They can just get the control on it, but the cheese goes down, and now Eternal Envy should be able to easily clean up this fight. Actually backs himself away. A little bit scared, though. Slows down Moo, gets the open wounds on him. Monkey seems to be able to get off the Aphotic Shield, though. Stops the Fiend's Grip. Susie's down for 90 seconds. All these buybacks coming out, and MP, they know they could just run over this game at this point in time. 3 heroes are up on the side of compLexity, and they're going to try and fight this one out. AEY almost losing his Aegis here. Off the charge as Z-Freak, Moo comes in, and that's the burst damage needed. 70 seconds down, a skewer back onto Monkeys as well. With 2 of these big cores down for a minute apiece, I don't see how compLexity could possibly fight this one out. Z-Freak's just going to try and make himself a best impersonation of a bowling ball before they are forced to GG out this game 1.
Yeah, and this is definitely going to be a game as NP just getting flat out. They're just rolling over compLexity right now. Since the laning phase, we talked about how even when there was like 1 or 2 bright moments in team fights, coL would just overextend a little bit too much, and NP just bludgeoned them with the fact that they were farming all over the map. Like, they had people constantly farming at all times.
Yeah.
They were just running compLexity around the map ragged. compLexity weren't able to get enough on the map either when they did win fights. It's like they had that fight mid where it looked kind of successful, and then NP immediately got 2 kills back. Then the game just kind of reset.
Do you feel like it's, I mean, I think the draft definitely